was Murphy's best round. The striking, the takedown defense. I mean, he did about everything right in round one.
Let me ask you this. Did you credit Murphy's leg kicks in round one? Because I didn't for how good they were landing. But the only reason I'm noting this point is that, like, in round 2 and 3, dude, Silva's leg was chewed up. Like, he had to switch his stance in round 2 and the end of round 3 because it was so chewed. I didn't even realize that was happening in the first round.
Yeah, man, I count all the strikes, man, and I may even put a more of an emphasis on leg kicks than some other people because people talk out of both sides of their neck when it comes to leg kicks. Because if a guy does nothing but a bunch of leg kicks, they'll be like, oh, I mean, it wasn't even to the head; it was just a bunch of leg kicks. But then on the flip side, all the color commentators talk about the entire fight. Is, oh man, old boy's leg is chewed up. Or
Look at the whelps on that leg. Look at the redness on that leg.
Or that's why he's switching stances. Or that's why he has no power on his like they'll speak out of both sides of their neck, and it kind of bugs me. And fans do it, and I don't know, other podcasters do it. Just like, oh, it's just leg kicks. But, oh, these leg kicks were the crucial, pivotal turning point of the fight. And it's like, you can't have it both ways, bro. So, like, I give all the credit in the world to leg kicks and score them just like I would score a jab.
I score them like a jab. I score them just like a jab. But my thing was the effectiveness of Murphy's leg kicks is what I didn't realize. Like, I was scoring them like, oh, yeah, he's throwing them, he's hitting them. Like, these are good kicks. Like, nice inside kick, nice outside kick. In the second round, I started to realize, like, oh, fuck, these are, like, straight rights. Like, these aren't, like, jabs anymore. Like, these are actually changing the way the fight's happening.
Oh, that's a great way to put it. Yeah, and that wasn't really directed as you. Just as, like, I hear this in, like,
other,
like, MMA, like, Facebook groups and just Twitter and it's just leg kicks, or all that guy does is a leg kick, or I get, like, somebody will, like, eat 30 leg kicks but, like, land 2 punches and be like, I gave that round. The head punches are, more effective than the leg kicks. But then, like,
dude, the leg kicks will fuck.
That's just like a narrative that just, like, I'm tired of just hearing.
I think Paul Felder talked about it too whenever they were emphasizing it, and he was like, guys don't realize, like, the next day when you wake up after, like, getting your leg kicked like that, he was like, you'll never forget it. And he was like, you'll never let your leg get kicked like that again. So when Paul Felder says some shit like that, and I'm like, oh, it actually changes your perspective on how you fight as a professional fighter from how damaging those are day after, 18 hours after, whatever it may be. Like, you realize the effectiveness. Maybe not in the moment, but, like, overall damage, like, the damage valuation has gone up tenfold for me on leg kicks.
Well, and it's just like, how many fights are these people watching? Because I don't know how. I can't even count how many fights I've watched where leg kicks, like, determine the outcome. Like, so many.
I've seen so 3 fights get stopped from leg kicks.
And we've seen, and it's like the great neutralizer too, where we've seen like the better athlete lose because he got his legs chopped down. And it's just
Uriah Faber against Jose Aldo is the greatest example of leg kicks literally winning you a fight. Like, Uriah Faber may have been more explosive and a better athlete, but Aldo just said, I'm going to kick the shit out of your legs so you just can't move.
Yeah, and also all the best fighters do it. Like, all good fighters do it. Like, if you're not doing it, you're probably not that good of a fighter. So it's just like, I feel like they get, like, this unnecessary hate. But anyway, we'll keep it pushing.
Well, also, just, we will. But Jon Jones, think about his oblique kick, the over-the-knee kick that he does. Or, like, Robert Whitaker taking that against from Yoel Romero. Like, they've complained about that. Wonder Boy complained about that when Darren Till did it. Like, very clearly, those above-the-knee leg kicks and the calf kicks are ultra effective.
Yeah, definitely, man. And that, we said all that without even bringing up Cheeto and O'Malley.
Or Michael Chandler's only loss in Bellator as a champion.
Yeah, you schooled me on that on last podcast.
Like, there's 2, and it's crazy we didn't bring them up because those are high profile wins, literally from a leg kick.
Yeah, definitely, man. And then round 2, I actually gave to Silva de Silva. In round 2, and that was a super close round, and Murphy actually had one more significant strike, but the reason why I gave it to de Silva was because he was able to get inside and fight his style of fight. Like, round 2 looked visually different than rounds 1 and 3 because Silva was inside close and making it more of a brawl and just feel like fighting more of his style of fight. I don't know if you saw it that way.
Dude, and he cracked Murphy at the end of the second round. There was a right hand that hit, and you saw, like, the sweat shoot off of Murphy's head, and I was like, oh, shit, he got cracked.
Yeah, he definitely got
And then he
that.
got a mouse like on the side of his head from it too. Like so. What's crazy is I said all that just to say I think Murphy won the second round,
Wow. Okay, I
but
mean, it
just
was
barely.
close. It
But
was
just
razor
barely.
thin. It was razor thin. I'm not dying on no hill. It was razor thin.
I actually wrote I don't know how to score this round. I'll say 2018 Murphy. Like so, it's one of those ones where like okay.
No, I feel you. I feel you. I'm not mad at that. And then also in round two, yeah, Murphy's chin was on display because while he did get popped, he didn't go down. And
Correct. I was
yeah,
impressed with that. That was a good thing to see in a young prospect.
yeah,
The
yeah.
fact that he can eat that shot. And I also thought in my head when he ate that shot, I've been punched in the or been shot in the face. Like not a big deal.
Definitely, definitely. Man, in round three, I thought both fighters had their moments. I thought it was a very close round. But as I've said before on this podcast and others, that I value strongly the end of the round, and I thought that Murphy ended the round strong and won the round. He stole the round in round three, and I gave round three to Murphy.
I'm I'm essentially right there with you. Like I thought both of the guys went for it to end the fight. Like they both
Yeah,
tried
it
to
was a
like put
good
a
fight.
stamp on it. And I just thought Murphy just did enough to win that round. So like I scored at 30-27, but the caveat to that being second round could have gone either way. Not mad how
Toss
you
up.
score it. Third round, very close as well. So
Totally.
like even though that score reads 30-27, almost was a 29-28 Douglas Silva de Andrade. You know what I mean?
No, I feel it. I feel it, man. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Either way, Lerone Murphy wins as a minus 310 favorite. And yeah, we'll keep it pushing here on Beefy Boys Breakdown. And